religious leaders who are with us, fellow South Africans, we greet you all. In July 2014, we gathered here at eThekwini to explore the potential of the vast ocean space under South Africa's jurisdiction and launched Operation Phakisa, unlocking the economic potential of South Africa's oceans. I made an undertaking then that I would periodically report back on progress being made as we seek to drive greater economic benefits from our oceans. Operation Phakisa is an adaptation of the big fast results methodology that was first applied by the Malaysian government very successfully in the delivery of its economic transformation program and the government transformation program. We renamed the program Operation Phakisa to highlight the urgency with which we want to deliver on some of the priorities encompassed in the National Development Plan 2030. It is an innovative, pioneering, and aspiring approach that is designed to enable us to implement our policies and programs better, faster, and more effectively. Operation Phakisa is being implemented in the ocean economy, in the improvement of clinics, in rolling out information and communication technologies, in education, as well as in the agriculture, mining, and tourism sectors. The first implementation, which is the focus of attention today, is unlocking the economic potential of South Africa's oceans. We brought together in the Oceans Economy Project representatives from government, industry, labor, civil society, and academia to collaborate in unlocking the economic potential of our oceans. A lot of progress has been made, and I am happy to report back today. I'm delighted to announce that thus far we have unlocked investments totaling 24.6 billion rand, with a government contribution of 15 billion rand. Over 6,500 jobs have been created through this oceans economy segment of Operation Phakisa. This would not have been possible without the concerted effort and support of all our partners, especially the private sector. It demonstrates again that if we work together as a collective, we can achieve much more. The largest contribution to the total investment in the ocean's economy was from infrastructure development, mainly in our ports, manufacturing, mainly in boat building, aquaculture, and scientific surveys in the oil and gas sector, having been facilitated through government incentives. From our own analysis, the total ocean sectors contribute approximately 4.4% to South Africa's GDP, with the largest contribution coming from the value chain. When I visited the port of Durban this morning, I was impressed that we are building specialized super tugboats at Southern African shipyards. This is a 1.4 billion rand project. This is a demonstration of South Africa's capacity and capability to build specialized vessels locally. Seven of the 9 tugboats have already been built as part of this project, and around 500 jobs have been created. The South African Navy seeks to build their complex and specialized hydrographic survey vessel to map the sea flow. An investment of approximately 1.8 billion rand. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to announce today that we intend to establish the KwaZulu-Natal Boat Building Park as part of this maritime vessel industrial complex at Bayhead in the port of Durban. The boat building sector has long been recognized in our strategic plans as a major opportunity to stimulate new investment, exports, and job creation. The park is planned to be a world-class space for the production and repair of leisure and commercial boats. It will be the single largest boat building facility in Southern Africa. It will also accommodate emerging and Black-owned boat building companies and key suppliers. The project represents an investment of more than 250 million rand and will have the capacity to produce up to 150 boats annually, mainly for the export market. The park will have Marine Skills Development Center to provide on-the-job and practical training for the unemployed and youth. The Operation Phakisa Oceans Economy Program has yielded further significant results in its various focus areas, and I wish to highlight and elaborate further on some of these. In the marine transport and manufacturing focus areas, the Port of Durban has seen the completion of the outer dry dock caisson to improve safety. The upgraded Durban dry dock will be key to attracting ship repair business to Durban. It features the latest state-of-the-art technologies and has provided job opportunities, learnership, and artisan training at this facility. Earlier this year, I reported on the major developments in the port of Port Elizabeth with the refurbishment of the slipway, the reconstruction of the lead in jetties, and the acquisition of the boat hoist, which made a significant impact in the fishing industry. At the port of Cape Town, the Bergen fuel storage facility, a substantial private sector investment of over 660 million rand, has recently commenced operations to augment the fuel supply and energy demand in the Western Cape. A cruise terminal concession to fund, design, build, and operate has been awarded to the V&A Waterfront Company in the Port of Cape Town, which will see an increase in cruise liners docking in this port and bolster the tourism market. In the port of Saldanha Bay, the new Sunrise Energy liquid petroleum gas facility, through a concession issued by the Transnet National Ports Authority, has also commenced operations. The construction of the offshore supply base berth at the port of Saldanha has been completed as part of the establishment of Saldanha Bay as an offshore oil and gas support hub. In the offshore oil and gas focus area, 14 exploration rights, 6 production rights, and 2 technical cooperation permits have been issued. The establishment of an incident management organization for joint government and industry response drills in cases of oil's spillage or accidents is far advanced. We can say with confidence that for the first time, a research cooperation agreement between government and industry will facilitate joint research and surveys in order to further enhance the maritime sector. The comprehensive maritime transport policy has recently been finalized. Ladies and gentlemen, our fish resources are becoming more limited and are also being exploited to the maximum. In this regard, promoting the aquaculture focus area has become extremely crucial. The initial target of 24 catalyst projects has been exceeded, and we now have 36 aquaculture projects. These projects are not only from the marine species, but are also from inland freshwater fish. Over 15 small, medium, and micro enterprises had been empowered. The strategic environmental assessment for the aquaculture sector has commenced to facilitate aquaculture development. In order to streamline authorizations and approvals, the Interdepartmental Authorizations Committee, consisting of all the relevant departments, reviewed business processes to reduce time frames for approvals, including decisions on leases. The time frames have already been reduced from 890 days to 240 days. In terms of the marine protection services and ocean governance, the draft Marine Special Planning Bill and associated Marine Special Planning Framework, which will serve as areas for nurseries, have been completed. Consultations have been concluded on 18 of the envisaged 22 offshore marine protected areas. These will cover approximately 4.4% of our exclusive economic zones. With regards to policing and protecting our exclusive economic zone, joint operations continues to be conducted in all 4 coastal provinces as part of the coordinated enforcement program, with numerous arrests and confiscations that happened. The National Ocean and Coastal Information System is being piloted as a decision support tool in respect of vessel training. We are now in a better position to locate vessels, especially the ones entering our waters illegally and those engaging in illegal activities. Furthermore, we can now signal an early warning for the occurrence of harmful algal blooms or red tides. This detection and early warning has a major positive impact on the West Coast rock lobster industry. In addition, the National Marine Pollution Laboratory has been established at Walter Sisulu University in the Eastern Cape and will be responsible for the water quality analysis program along the South African coast. Dear colleagues and stakeholders, the development of small harbors has the potential to unlock economic opportunities along the coast and stimulate local economies. To exploit this potential, we have commenced with preparations for the planned National Small Harbors Development Laboratory. Investor conferences are being held in the coastal provinces as a build-up to the National Lab Agreement and engagement. Already, critical capital and maintenance projects of approximately 400 million rand has been identified to modernize and develop the 12 proclaimed fishing harbors. We are also happy to report that the outcome of the Coastal and Marine Tourism Lab has been approved by Cabinet, thus taking Operation Phakisa in the tourism sector forward. Our aspiration is to grow a world-class and sustainable coastal and marine tourism destinations. These will enhance South Africa's competitive advantages in nature, culture, and heritage, with the potential to contribute 21 billion rand to the South African gross domestic product and more jobs for our people. 6 tourism development nodes have already been identified where our integrated approach will be implemented. These include, first, 2 nodes in KwaZulu-Natal, which covers Durban and surroundings, and Umkhanyakude district. The second is 2 nodes in the Eastern Cape from Port St. John's to Coffee Bay and East London, Port Elizabeth, and surroundings. The third node is in the Western Cape, Cape Town and surroundings. Lastly, is 1 node in the Northern Cape covering Port North, the West Coast and surroundings. Through the Blue Flag Beaches program, 200 youth Blue Flag site ambassadors have been identified. 122 women and 78 men will be trained in safety, environmental management, infrastructure, maintenance, checks, and environmental education. Compatriots and friends, we will not be able to grow the ocean's economy without skills development, research, and technology and innovation. The newly launched South African International Maritime Institute at Nelson Mandela University coordinates the skills development program. Our training programs includes cadet and seafarer training, marine engineering, various apprenticeships, as well as specialized training. The Marine Youth Development Program of the South African Maritime Safety Authority has also facilitated the training of 125 young people from Orange Farm, Port St. John's, and Buffalo City Municipality in hospitality and seamanship. This will help them gain jobs on international cruise liners. We are pleased as well that many high schools now offer maritime subjects. 18 schools in this province, KZN, offer marine subjects. The Department of Basic Education is working with the South African International Maritime Institute to designate dedicated maritime schools. Compatriots, we have gone quite a distance indeed in unlocking our oceans to find economic value and jobs for our people. We truly appreciate the contribution of all sectors, business, labor, academia, and government to make Operation Phakisa ocean's economy successful thus far. This month, we recognize and celebrate the life of our national liberation hero, Oliver Reginald Tambo, who sacrificed life's comforts so that South Africa could be free. In his memory, let us work together in a true Phakisa spirit and as partners and build a truly prosperous South Africa without poverty, inequality, and unemployment. So far, the demonstration we've made convinces everyone that South Africa is on a move in the spirit of Operation Phakisa to reach prosperity sooner than expected. Thank you very much for all of you who have participated in making Operation Phakisa a real, meaningful, visible kind of program of our country. God might give you strength and wisdom to do even more. Thank you very much.